like science, the vibe gon' unify me. Kick off campers out, drunk off the fact they be whining. Took off, take a lot, still can't deliver it, going. Bitch, Candy, I ain't stepping with Candy. Talking your twins at the back. All the boys gon' fuck up their children. This shit ain't for regulars, it's for you.
Y'all know how it is, man. Be honest in the comments, get me right with that like. Yeah, brighten up the vibe with a subscribe. Let's go. Y'all already know what it is, man. I feel like, look, hear my angle, okay? Hear the point that I'm trying to get at. Look, homie's behavior, right? This former boxer, now turned streamer, Adrian Broner, okay? Hear my point out, gang. Like, you gotta see somebody, you gotta scope somebody's behavior, you gotta scope somebody's energy about whatever, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because Redpill-ism has been associated with just like the energy that you exude, right? For lack of a better expression, the energy that you like radiate, gang. You know, it's like your ideas of certain things. I think I'm disturbing my mic cable, so let me move that a little bit back. But yeah, it's about the energy that you exude, like the ideologies of, well, the idea of what it is to be a man, the idea of what it is to be somebody that is in control of their own finances, their own financial gain, their incomes. You know what I'm saying? Ideas of how to relate with women, you know, being a red pill man. You know what I'm saying? Ideas of how to present yourself, gang, in terms of your material. You know, presentation in how you dress, presentation in the cars that you go ahead and splurge on. You know what I'm saying? How you treat the women that you trick on. Like, what? Because tricking is a thing. But there's this one element that Adrian Broner is not consistent with, in terms of being consistent with the red pill yet. And I feel like it's the religious aspect. For some strange reason, bro, like the red pill man, or the red pill ideology, it like involves a whole lot of traditional religious viewpoints. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, the role of the woman is this, so you gotta submit because, you know, scripture says this, and, you know, this is how things have been done since old, since the rituals of old, since the practices of old, religious practices of old, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And they may use that to just like keep whoever is engaged with their ideology submissive, right? Receptive to what, like, their ideas, gang. Like, Adrian Broner is consistent with everything except that aspect, you know what I'm saying, of like using religion to maybe coerce these women. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like using ultimate aggression and firepower, feistiness, and, you know, fieriness, and come on, I got 1,000 right now. Like right now, like, yo, go upstairs. Y'all know that clip where it's like, yo, I cannot remember what they were talking about specifically before, you know, leading up to the moment where he's like, just randomly, unprovoked, like, he looks at this girl like, yo, go upstairs. Yo, meet me upstairs now. Meet me upstairs. Like, it had nothing to do with what they were talking about. He's just like, yo, meet me upstairs. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, he doesn't even see himself as, bro, you are overly freaky. You look, you know what I'm saying? Creepy, overly, like, you just, ugh. But it's his way of like how he sees himself, how he sees his own presentation, you know. So for me, it may be like the red pill may have contributed in this guy's way of seeing himself, in how he's presenting himself as of late. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing of connecting him to the red pill. Crash out, boys, bro. Like, when it comes to crashing out, I don't know how y'all feel. Be honest in the comments. When it comes to crashing out, the red pill ideology, I think it's supposed to probably represent, okay, I'm careful in saying this, but, you know, I was gonna say, like, it represents stoicism, right? Instead of like, maybe, it's not stoicism. It's ultimate alpha energy, right? Alpha male, alpha dominant, alpha da. Come on, bro. Adrian Broner clearly sees himself that way, right? He's the alpha male and da, and, you know, maybe this is what's gonna maintain or sustain my relevance within this newfound streaming space I find myself in. So, right? That makes sense. But he's not the religious type though. And he doesn't practice traditionalism. I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, be honest in the comments. But like, I feel like Red Pill, they do use the traditionalist ways of thinking, of like thinking and seeing things, traditionalism, right? But again, bro, as I said, they use that to just like either make the woman submit or son somebody. Now I feel like it's more for the submissive LARP. You know what I'm saying? The whole using traditionalism, knowing people's roles. Hey, the women gotta know their role. Hey, this is how a real man gotta treat women. Da da da. And all of that is obviously to make inferior their own agenda. Again, as I always say, tasteful, distasteful way of doing everything. There's a tasteful, distasteful way of doing everything. But the red pill specifically represents the extreme negative of doing things the distasteful way. Okay? And what have we been seeing from Adrian Broner? The crash out boy. The extreme version of just like distastefully being a man. Man, being a degenerate, nigga. Being a degenerate, that's all. Okay? So I guess what can we say? What can we say we've learned from this? Again, it's moral of the story, so to speak, segment, right? So what is there to learn? Okay, again, be honest in the comments with me once again. What is there to learn besides, bro? Redpill-ism always belonged under a rock, like unexposed, gang. Like it's one of those mental states where, again, all human beings have darkness to them. Let's be honest, gang. Right? I hope I'm not mute, bro. Oh my god. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I guess I was right. The mute demon really is out of my system. I'm so glad, gang. Yeah, I could teach y'all how to get to that level too, you know what I'm saying? Take notes. But anyway, it's like everybody do got darkness to them. Things like that. Everybody, even you watching here, be honest. If you want to take it there, right? If you want to expose yourself, be honest, bro. You have aspects to you that are like, if you would come out with them, I don't know, man. God would strike you where you stand, gang. You know what I'm saying? And by God, I mean like, yo, you'd be like looked at with the eyes of the devil, like you are the devil himself, like canceled, like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to do have anything to do with you, like type stuff. But these are thoughts that maybe you try to push them away so much, but they kind of show up within just like your actions, aka they live in your subconscious, mental frame of reality, whatever. Right? But they're there. But like you would never, you try by all means to hide those. Like that's only just like human, I guess. And I feel like, yo, Red Pill was never meant to see the light of day. So if you think Red Pill, you're never meant to be exposed. That aspect of you was never meant to be exposed. Because don't get me wrong, let's be honest. In the comments, if you want to do that, there are women that prefer that kind of energy that maybe an Andrew Tate got. That an Andrew Tate exhibit. That a freaking Dean the Great exhibit. Bro, come on, bro. Y'all don't know that one girl that was like getting piped while, like getting piped by A.B. while Tekashi 6ix9ine made his way into the room, took a chain from A.B., gave A.B. a hug while that nigga was inside that hole. God. She did her, she went all, you know what I'm saying? She agreed with all that. Clearly it was consensual. She was there getting drilled, gang. Oh my god. I don't know why. Okay, I was trying to do homework on AB and his whole psychology and shit like that. I bumped into the video on X. And X is like, yo, you get all type of corn on there too. Like, so they would, you know what I'm saying? Like, it lives there, bro. Because okay, on YouTube I've seen like an angle where 6ix9ine just goes into the room and then it's happening. I was like, okay, you know, content creators, they might just like have cooked that up or missed. Bro, I hopped on X for the homework and the research about AB. Bro, straight up, he's there, gang, on TOP of HER. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the whole motion, the silhouette, bro, like that nigga stroking, pumping. Oh my god, bro. Takashi went in for the hug, gang. Wait, where was I going with that? Why did I bring all these details to you? Yeah, so I guess like his idea, okay, at least that idea of just the whole thing, it should be kept hidden. Oh, no. My point is that, yeah, there are women that would go for that, right? Hence, you know, the example that I just painted for y'all, like a lady that literally, you know, went with AB into the room and she's fine with all this happening, right? Okay, maybe she's one of the sellers. Okay, maybe she's one of the workers, you know, escorts or whatever. So, as you know, AB paid the right amount, and then whatever happens, she don't give up. You know what I'm saying? But it may be that. But my whole point is that there are women, demons, that are willing to go with men that think this way. But as I'm saying though, it doesn't deserve the light of day. Not everything deserves the light of day. Should I say something controversial? No, let me not say anything controversial. Like, as in certain. Okay, let me put it like this, right? Certain degenerate characteristics of humans are necessary, but they don't have to necessarily be lauded, right? Like, be like highly valued or whatever. So for example, you may be somebody who got like rage, serious rage, gang, like uncontrollable rage, like you anger issues, blah blah, you cannot control yourself, you just want to like hit something whenever something small happens, like a small mistake, you just want to break something. Now there is a pocket of reality where that's necessary. I mean, take, you know, law enforcement or cops that like have to deal with like the aggressive of criminals out there, right? Just to, I don't know, beat them into submission. Like, have that energy when they approach certain criminals, because certain criminals, they only are submissive to that kind of energy, right? So certain elements of degeneracy in society are needed that society can continue. I don't know, continue. And so, you know, hold on, let me just fix something. And so, but my point is that it doesn't necessarily have to be like, yo, yeah, this is real. Every human being gotta be like this, and we gotta praise that sort of aspect. But it's necessary. You see what I'm saying? And so that's my whole thing. Like, yo, the red pill was never meant to see the light of day like that, but, you know, serve its little pocket of society that prefers it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ladies that really want a guy that's like, and, you know, that has this insane idea of money and the world and how to handle relationships. You know what I'm saying? And so they submit to that. It's like the kind of girls that want, they're meant to be overly aggressive, overly ratchet, overly just ghetto, just bad boy type shit. You know what I'm saying? They like that. I'm like, yo, I'm part of the, yo, give the people what they want type nigga. Give them what they want. See what I mean? So AB, bro, like, all I'm saying is, I don't know if streaming was the path for Big Dog. That's my whole little, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whether, like, be who you are, gang, but I don't think being it here is the move for real. Like, if we want a sustainable image, reputation, legacy from, like, if we're expecting to see that from AB, maybe it's a good thing that, you know, platforms like Kick exist for personalities like this, for characters like this. But in terms of game, come on, bro, when we now have to look at everything from a retrospective POV, right? Say AB, you know, everything is said and done. You know what I'm saying? It's the end, and now we looking at what are we looking at? Right? What are we looking at? Because, you know, had it not been for the streaming and exposing just like what kind of energy he's on right now, like everybody would still just have that legendary boxing blah 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 image of his, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there are there have been these little clips of him and being all sexually degenerate, getting arrested for that, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Being drunk, alcohol problems, this and that and the third. Going through what he's going through, really. But overall, gang, right? What is it? 4 times champ within his category of, you know, boxing and shit. Like, come on, bro. That was cool. Now all of the streaming shit has eclipsed all of that. Would you not agree? So I you know what I'm saying? I don't know, gang. I don't know. Getting into today's reactions though. Hold on. Yeah, we got Omeezy, but you know we gotta intro the thing the right way. So stick around, gang.
She said 5,000 just to go out.
Yeah.
Look.
What's the plan?
I got 1,000 to fuck right now.
I don't need it.
Huh?
I don't need it.
I ain't saying you need it, but I'm just saying.
So I'm good.
Listen though.
You can find another
No.
grade. Oh.
Right. No, babe, I'm not gonna lie. I might fuck the shit out this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know I don't lie to you ever in life. I love you though. I miss you. I wish you was here.
No, hey, I will beat your ass in.
He's so mad I chose Dean over him.
All right, so quick little hypothetical scenario, right? You are boxing potential, right? Golden, royal boxing potential, you know what I'm saying? And then you go on to be boxing potential for real, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bets on you. You are the guy now, you know what I mean? And I feel like where you make the biggest mistake is adopting Redpill-ism, red pill energy. That's it, because now you started from potential to boxing champion, and obviously, what do you think is going through your head at that point? You know what I'm saying? You're the man. Narcissism, overt narcissism, like you can do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the ladies, money, ops, all that kind of stuff, right? And then cool, your journey dies out, and then now you want to try shit out at a new industry, streaming. You now become a streamer, but then I feel like the cracks start to show a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? The ideas of your red pillism, of you carrying out this red pill energy game, like you're just showing all the kind of extreme negativities about that shit, right? Your shortcomings of it, how you actually never had the capacity to understand what red pillism came to represent. You know what I mean? But now this is not a defense of no red pill shit, you know what I mean? Because it eventually has proven to be not worthy of carrying, you know, just embodying it, right? It was stupid. It was insane. The ideology has proven that to be true, right? So who am I talking about here? Adrian Broner, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. First, well, he was former boxer, now he's a streamer, and now people are just seeing the insanity of like the ideas he may have of the person he's trying to portray himself to be. I blame Redpill-ism, gang.
Like Siamese, the vibe gon' lunify me. Kick all cappers out, drunk off the fact they be whining. Took off, take a lot, still can't deliver it, going. It's Kendi, out here stepping with Kendi. Dropping your tools at the back, what we doing gon' fuck up their children. The shit ain't for regular civilian. Yeah, laugh like a
Alright. I know this is not a popular thought, popular POV, popular take, or whatever. Adrian Broner and Dean proved Kai right under 24 hours. So, okay, let me just, explain the connection of why I pulled this video up right quick, right? So they went to Dean the Great and Adrian Broner, the Crash Out Boys, right? They went there without their third partner, by the way. Their third member. Official member, Sauce Walker, right? It's the Crash Out Boys. That's what we're covering today. But specifically, we're zooming in on AB. Adrian Broner. I said Adrian Droner. No, AB. You know what I'm saying? So they went to the Kai Cenat Streamer U, what you call this? Auditions, right? They went to go audition there. And so Kai rejected their ass, right? Rightfully so, understandably so. Do your homework, right? So he rejected them, and then he was like, yo, he listed why he rejected them, right? I mean, the drinking, the wild antics, you know what I'm saying? The crash out boy antics, right? It was like, yo, I want y'all to go change, and then I may just consider y'all for the streamer U, right? So at that point, when they were applying, you know, at this point right here, as you can see from the Omizi thumbnail, they were like, no, right? They got a straight no. But you know, I think they kind of loosened Kai up, pause, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, okay, y'all go change, and if y'all start behaving the right way, then I might consider y'all. You know what I'm saying? On some short listing, y'all. I don't know if that's a real thing, but yeah. So you know, according to Omizi, they proved Kai right under 24 hours that they could never change. Now, as I'm telling you, right? Who's the biggest influence between you know, AB and Dean the Great? Being honest, bro. Who do you think is like the most just like dominant influence, bro? It's AB. He's older, right? To me, they giving little bro, big bro vibes, right? This is the bigger brother that Dean never had. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is an opportunity for him to just like, I don't know, you know, his family dynamic, Dean the Great. I don't know his family dynamic, whether he had bigger like older brothers or whatever. But I feel like, you know, with what's projected, you know, from the Crash Out boys, AB is filling that role for Dean the Great. Now, with that being said, I know it's AB's influence that kind of just like may take more of a, you know, the dominant spot, the dominant role. But now his ideas about like his psychology on just, I don't know, the kind of behavior that he exhibits, like his ideas of like what's right and how to move the right way. I feel like he took the red pill, right? The red pill's ideas of how to be a man, and just like, I don't know, man. He took it from the extreme negative point of it. Well, there is no negative extreme of red pill, because red pill is a negative extreme of masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So he went all red pill. Like, I feel like there's some red pill ideology that he just like is tapped into, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's, as I said in the MOS, right? Just kick the MOS. As I said, bro, it's like red pill was never meant to see the light of day. It's one of those degenerate sort of characteristics that are meant to be hidden, bro. There is extreme qualities of masculinity in each man, whether each man is aware of it or not, by the way. Like, I believe that, you know what I'm saying? But just like those characteristics within each man, a healthy man is gonna know how to control that, subdue that, you know, keep that in the darkness, how it's supposed to be, and just, you know what I'm saying, reveal it whenever necessary, gang. It's like a man that's dangerous, that's known to be dangerous. But every time you see the man, he decent, he cool people. What y'all mean he dangerous? But he knows when to unleash that degeneracy. He knows when to, you know what I'm saying? That's the red pill with me. That's the red pill with me. As I said, bro, there's women that prefer that toxic masculinity type version of a man. But it's like, bro, it's not meant to be lauded, bro. It's not meant to be highlighted. Hey, that's the right thing, da-da-da-da, right? So having that sort of mindset, having, you know, carrying your masculinity, your extreme versions of masculinity in the way that it's supposed to be carried, I feel like that's the tasteful way of carrying Redpill-ism. If you're gonna be the red pill guy, be the red pill guy that's like not out here with it, not super overt, like, yo, hey boys, this is how you're supposed to be. If you're trying to be a real man, this is it. This is the ultimate one. It's like, no, gang, no. You practice that shit. Let it work out for you how it works out for you, and keep. AB doesn't even have the capacity to carry no red pillism, bro. He's freaking cracking, bro, under the, like, in front of the spotlight, so to speak, right? With the camera on him type shit. Like, he's drinking wildly. He's getting into the money again, you know, thanks to Dean the Great, the younger one. Dean the Great sort of like introduced him to some money making methods. Now you know what I'm saying? Now these his Redpill-ism is showing in the worst way in front of the camera though now. So my whole point is that had he maybe kept it at, yo, let's leave me just known as a boxer or whatever, and not necessarily pulled up to the streaming things, right? My degeneracy wouldn't be so viral. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, again, we might just like how we broke down Blackboy Max and blamed it on a lack of self-awareness. Same thing with AB. Same thing with AB. Not, oh, why would I? Wait. Is my premium over? Oh my god, my premium is expired! Should I, oh my god, should I like... Man, hold on, give me a second, man. I don't want to spam no emails here while I switch accounts, dog. But this is crazy, man. I know it's the end of the month. Fuck! But I just like... it's gonna waste time for me to repurchase the premium right here on stream. I should have done this like before this. This is atrocious work, y'all. My bad. Fuck! Are you guys up for bearing with these ads? Oh my god, dog. Why would I do this, man? I'm so sorry, y'all.
How are you guys today?
Alright, we back.
Hold on.
We back. You know what? The thing is now, I was thinking, no man, that's the... I was thinking, oh fuck, okay, cool, yeah, we know. Bad work, sorry. Look, I was thinking of just like repurchasing my premium right here, but it's gonna waste too much time, bro. Y'all know how smoothly I want shit to go with my streams, bro. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have it prepared on my next stuff, on my next John. Okay, so but for now, y'all gonna have to bear with these ads, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Good, so you came in, though.
I just get her.
She said, how are you guys today? I ain't never heard of it. That girl asked me how my day was. Y'all talking about she 19. She legal.
Yeah, 19 as a gift.
What are you guys going for? Can I ask?
A 19-year-old?
That's crazy.
She gonna look good as when she get older.
Don't look, but
You see what I was saying in terms of the bigger influence or the more dominant influence. It's like, but then again, yeah, Dean the Great is his own degenerate. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so
you know the guys in the red suits over there?
No.
I was so uncomfortable. They asked me the most uncomfortable question. I said, what are you going for? He said a 19-year-old. I know, isn't that weird? But it's okay. I don't know them, so I just walked away.
That's good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Didn't Adrian Broner remind us of that one?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's not okay what they did. And she kept on saying it's okay, it's not.
Uncle at the family reunion cookout, the one that's just OD freaked out, looking at the young girls, ogling over them as they wear their short shorts. The issue is not that Adrian Broner and Dean the Great are not entertaining. The issue is that every time they get close to something bigger, better, greater, the stream starts to reward the worst parts of them. Their ego, their lust, the alcohol, and the chaos. The streaming
and we also have to establish the fact that it's happening on Kick. We know Kick TOS is not the same as any other TOS, right? Let's keep that in mind.
University auditions were supposed.
And so, yo, I don't think it was specified at the streamer you like what kind of streamer you gotta be, right? Because I saw like TikTok streamers were there. Streamers? Well, TikTok content creators, right? Yeah, of course, Twitch streamers, YouTube streamers. They were Kick streamers though, you know what I'm saying? Would y'all say streamer you is a spot for Kick streamers? Because Kick streamers, I feel like they are on Kick because they have to be so edgy. And the kind of edge that they got going on, especially these two right here, kind of edge that they got going on is not safe for that streamer university. It's not safe for that kind of Kai Cenat presentation of stream. You know what I'm saying? Kai has just been like, you know, he's gotten big in using what family friendly sort of stream platforms. Not no Kick, right?
Supposed to be a moment where Adrian Broner and Dean proved that they belong around the bigger streamers. And as they pulled up to it, they thought that this would be a moment to extend, collaborate, and connect with the magic that they already have going on. But Kai denying them made the whole thing obvious. This was not just one bad day. This was everything wrong with their marathon finally catching up to them. And ultimately, it exposed the problem that we've been talking about from the start. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. Hey, if you're watching this now, we're at 170K. Woo!
Nice.
The road to 200.
Yay, we are on 31. Woo! Woo! Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me take a little moment to celebrate y'all, gang. Like, this is really good, right? Glad y'all here, man. All 31 of you. I know I've been on 30 subscribers for like what felt like 2 months, gang. But no. I recently saw I got my 31st subscriber just I think yesterday. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Now, appreciate you, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying, that just subscribed. Yeah, you know, hopefully you keep the support going, bro. It's nice to have you. Now, if you are checking this, you're not subscribed, please go ahead, get me right. I mean, brighten up the vibe with a subscribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Brighten up the vibe with a subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's all good over here, man. But I see, you know, Meezy on that 170 thousandths and more subscribers. Shit, yeah, that's it right there. All right, let's go, Meezy.
K is in our sights, so join now. Buy stock early. Now, back into the video.
What? Even a play up being drunk. I'm telling you that.
Oh God. Oh. Oh.
Was that Thor?
Yo.
Nigga, back when this old Thor, he can't stop burping. No. Somebody stop him.
What?
Oh! Yo, you can hear him swallow it. Pause.
Oh my God.
No.
Say that.
Oh.
Do up.
Yeah, attention all
Bro, that nigga threw up on his own tongue, gang. Swallowed that thing whole, bro. Yeah, I don't. Meezy, why did you even bring this up to us, bro? In front of us, gang?
era live streamers. Mics no longer go on the chest.
Oh,
they no longer go on the chest. If I
what happened to that whole thing of like getting on the you know, visor of your cap or whatever this thing is, you know, the shade part of the fitted, gang.
Hear all your burps and gurgles and no more. Enough. This moment was supposed to be the biggest thing in the world. And I think that this confirms that Adrian Broner is without a shadow of a doubt an alcoholic, because he can't even function without putting that liquor in his system. And the look on Dean the Great's face and the words that he shared said it all. You getting drunk is going to mess up this play. And
Yo, do you think Redpill-ism got like, do you think a connection can be drawn from Redpill-ism with like, what's this? What am I trying to say? With obsessive behavior, you know, obsessive behavior. Super attached behavior. I'm talking about within the psychological framework of things, right? To a point where it's like, yo, you have to be on some sort of substance. You have, because that's usually how you sustain that whole, persona of yours, right? The highly aggressive, highly like red pill persona in AB's case.
Little subtle foreshadowing, Dean. That's pretty much what it did. One thing that the LA auditions exposed from this streamer university auditions is that eventually all these people who haven't been collaborative over the past couple of months are now going to be face to face with each other. You're going to have to display whether the beef that you had is real or not, or if you could just control yourself in a room, an environment where the stakes are so high and they're so great.
Control yourself? You know who you talking about, buddy? Talking about a red pill man, or at least a man that has maybe at least a subconscious idea or a subconscious identification with Redpill-ism, bruh. And then you're talking about control. Yo, Meezy, I'm telling you, nigga.
Apparently, Dean the Great.
It don't exist to these type niggas.
And Adrian Broner couldn't do that. Let's just make this simple. Adrian Broner is like 39 years old. He's pushing 40 for real. Probably like 36, but you get the gist. I think Dean the Great is in his mid to late 20s, and Yana is 19 years old.
What are you guys going for? Can I ask?
A 19-year-old?
Yeah, what were you doing again? Sorry.
We gonna be a student.
Oh, cool. Me too. What are you going for?
Huh?
What are you going for?
I told you. I'm standing on that shit.
Okay. That's cool.
Yo, these are two different generations interacting with one another right here. No? Because you got AB. Wait, AB's what, Gen X? No, wait, Gen X, right? Millennial. Okay, yeah, millennial, I think. And then you got Dean the Great, because they're all like just 10 years apart. The one guy's 39. Well, 39. Meezy said 39. And then the one guy being AB, he's the oldest, right? He's the red pill that I'm telling you about. He's the oldest. Then you got Dean at 20. Wait, 26? Yeah. And then you got her at 19.
Okay. I was so uncomfortable. They didn't ask me the most uncomfortable. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
Like,
just ignore that. Yeah,
yeah, no, I'll just ignore it. It's okay. I'm fine.
Now, I'm not here to play the age discourse game. I think that it's highly inappropriate for a 39-year-old man who's pushing 40 to be going after this 19-year-old. And Dean the Great is also too old for this as well. But even if you don't believe that age gaps matter, the manner in which both of these two approach this entire situation and conversation was totally, and I do mean totally, disgusting. Joking or not, that's not the way that you have discourse about somebody that you just met, somebody who's a woman, and somebody who's 19 years old. It's totally.
And because look, man, we gotta understand the nature, because I said it in the in safe to say, or in so to speak, right? I said in the so to speak segment where I was like, yo, it's about the energy that you exhibit. It's about the energy that you exhibit. You don't give up about, you know, how you look like. You know what I'm saying? You could be like the most obnoxiously aggressive version of you that you can be, but it's like there's sort of like the idea in the back of your mind that what the hell, bro, like I'm a grown ass man, like, you know what I'm saying, this is how I'm supposed to act, this is how I'm supposed to, and there's nothing wrong with it. Yo, I'm going for a 19-year-old. Bro, no, that's not how we talk. But we gotta, again, that extreme degenerate super dark version of masculinity, right, aka the red pill. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like AB has been identified with that sort of thing as of late. So much so that it's like, yo, he's synonymous with that kind of red pill idea, gang. You know what I'm saying? Shamelessly pulling up at Streamer U, knowing damn well the crowd is mad young out there. What you about to do out there with your kick streaming ways, gang? That's like a Twitch art. That's like a Twitch crowd there. That's you know what I'm saying, family friendly TOS stream platform type you know, type shit going on, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, these, like, yo, Red Pill is not for Streamer U. That's all I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Really disgusting and over sexualized. And once things start to unravel for them in real time, they are faced with the consequences and probably should apologize, but instead double down in their efforts.
Yeah, they already clipped the honor shit, bro. Wait, man, we're trying to make a nigga look weird. Apologize to her though. Apologize for what? I ain't do nothing, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, simp ass nigga.
You do nothing?
Trying about some apologize. Fuck out of here.
Of course, bro. Like, what? Oh my god, there we go. I fought y'all with the addies, with the ads, man. Told y'all I'm you know, we gonna get that. We gonna get that situated. We gonna get that right in the next. Oh my god, gang. It's like, it's atrocious work. I know, bro. Like, but it really caught me off guard. But anyway, bro. Like, as I said, right? It's like the ideas that he doesn't see any wrong, you know, about these, like the ideas about females, right, and engaging with them in the right way. You see what I'm saying? he's got it clearly. It's a twisted way of relating to females. But then again, it's like it's sort of like a narcissistic, blatantly narcissistic viewpoint that, you know, the red pill ideology has. Right? Is that you know, it's what I say. Like, I hold the correct POV at all costs. And it's like the only way you could probably overcome, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's got that kind of energy. It's in the intensity. It's either in the intensity, being a guy in the intensity, or submitting to it, right? But listen to me, submitting to it, like using femininity, right? So using the opposite version of it, submitting to that, and using sort of manipulative vibes to sort of conquer it. You know what I'm saying? So look at the whole Daphne Joy and DJ Academic situation. Do your homework, right? Daphne Joy and DJ Academics, I think they're official now publicly or whatever, or it's like a soft launch or some shit. You know what I mean? It's like DJ Ac was at a position where she, like, he would speak highly, just dirty about Daphne Joy, especially after, bro, Daphne Joy, bro, do y'all homework, bro. Y'all know who she is, you know, been involved with Diddy, you know, 50 Cent's baby mother, a lot of this and that and the third, and then obviously Ac being the personality that's online, that covers everything hip-hop culture, you know, black people culture, whatever, bro. It's like, whenever he would cover that, especially, you know, with the Diddy trial thing going on, he would just trash talk Daphne Joy. Or for him to pull up and, you know, fall for her spells, feminine spells, because that's what I was telling you about. Ak is one of those characters that has, you know, some red pill aspects to him. You know what I'm saying? Dying on the hill of just like having whatever POV that may be super unpopular. It's literally just like unhealthy, an unhealthy POV of whatever, right? Especially when it comes to women, right? Well, a lot of people may feel like he holds unhealthy views of women, but like he doubled down on some shit like and as I said, he was talking real trash about Daphne Joy, only for them to now physically, for the first time, physically interact with one another, you know, and then come out, and then, you know, the interaction was, well, he did publish the interview, the public aspect of their interaction, aka a video of them, you know, of Ak interviewing Daphne Joy is out. But then after that, like, Ak was silent, and then they come out, they're an item now. It's like, damn, she got you. So I feel like that's the one way you could just like overcome Redpill-ism, man. So I'd say, yeah, do your homework on Daphne Joy. Look at her character, and I'd say that's how you diffuse red pill degeneracy. Like, yo, pose like you're submitting to the shit, but really you're now at a position where you can like do your big one because homie's guard is down, right? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, people with the wrong idea of just relating to females, yeah, it's rude awakenings that come from those people.
This is one of those situations where I think the internet is caping for Yana. Men and women hit on each other all the time. This was just an inappropriate, weird, and disgusting manner in which they were doing it. And for what it's worth, I don't think that this was the environment. So many factors went into why this wasn't the environment to get this off. But again, when you factor in the fashion in which they did it, it just comes off totally disgusting. And at the end of the day, how it was perceived by the person you were attempting to hit on kind of really hammers it home that you shouldn't have been doing this.
A very crazy interaction happened to me.
Out there?
No. Yeah.
Oh, is this Yana's brother or something?
The guys in the red tracksuit, don't look. The guys in the red.
Yeah, she was unbelievably shook, gang. You could tell. She's telling everybody. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. I understand, bro. Like, golly. Yo, they got homegirl shook, gang.
Tracksuit? I thought she was the Yeah, they said, I said, what are y'all going for? They said a 19-year-old.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I got so scared. I had to.
Wait, you said where they're going?
I said, like, what you're going for, like, for class. Yeah. And they said a 19-year-old.
Nigga, what? How old are you?
19.
Shit, I don't mean to laugh. No, it's just his, like, what cap does he got on with that fro hanging on the side? You know, I never understood this kind of like presentation, right? And like he got like big ass teeth too. Like I don't, you know. So I'm not.
She's talking about some they asked you the most. Bitch, don't add me in that shit. She talking about some they asked me the most uncomfortable. I didn't ask you about your motherfucking age. I said, are you 19? Based on what the chat said.
Wait, what does that mean though, Crash Out Boy?
Cause they spamming it.
That's asking her about her age.
And instead of owning up to the mistakes that were made, it was a, hey, this wasn't me. Don't add me in this situation. I had nothing to do with this. Y'all are Sims. And just a complete brush off by Dean the Great. Adrian Broner was probably passed out, so we didn't hear a word from him at all. Now, this all happened before they actually even got in front of Kai Cenat. So this is why his rejection makes so much sense and hits so much harder. Kai Cenat.
All right, before we get into the rejection, though, I don't know what it is, man. A little bit of a moment of silence. Good. Yo, back at it like we never left, right? Back at it like a bad habit. No, I ain't gonna lie, still kicking it with Omizi. Breaking down Adrian Droner. I always mix it up like that. I don't know why. Broner, you know. Crash out boy time. Yeah, Adrian Broner and Dean the Great proved Kai right under 24 hours. So this is not the point of my whole breakdown. We're just using this breakdown as a side breakdown. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to break down? No. So yeah. Kai, so they would auditioning or applying to get into Streamer U. These streamers that we're here to break down, right? These streamers that are part of the Crash Out Boys collective of streamers, right? Well, it's a streamer group, Crash Out Boys. So, but it's been the 2 members out of the 3, right? So it's Adrian Broner, Dean the Great, and then we have Sauce Walker too. Do your homework, right? If y'all didn't know. So Sauce Walker is part of this, but he wasn't part of the application to go to Streamer U. Now they went on Streamer U and they got rejected by Kai, naturally, because they are not Twitch streamers, they're Kick streamers. Do your homework, you know what I'm saying? Twitch TOS versus Kick TOS, completely different worlds. You see what I mean? And so if you're gonna come with your Kick tendencies to a Twitch centered TOS, you know, with regard to TOS, Twitch centered event, it's like, bro, well, let me say friendly TOS type event. It's like, well, what do you expect to get out of this? So Kai was like, yo, you know what? Y'all are not worthy to be here. Prove me, you know what I'm saying? Prove that you can clean up y'all act, and then, you know, y'all may have a spot in here. You know what I'm saying? And then under 24 hours. Look, it's as per the title here, as per Omizi's title. So under 24 hours, they proved Kai right. The fact that they can never change. They can never do anything different than how they're behaving right now. Bro, it's in the name. They're the Crash Out Boys. Right? And now, as I've been covering, as my whole point of me bringing you here today is to, you know what I'm saying, examine the oldest influence out of, you know, out of these 2, out of this duo right here, Dean the Great and AB. The oldest influence, which is Adrian Droner, I feel like it's just fucked up. It's just effed up red pill ideologies. You know what I'm saying? That has him acting the way he is acting. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up red pillism, gang. Because you have to consider, you know, there is being a man, there is showing, I don't know, just a masculinity and its aggressive form and it's whatever, man, like, but there's the negative extreme of this masculinity where it can manifest as misogynistic, you know what I'm saying, just crazy behavior, crazy ideas of relating with women, you know what I'm saying, just crazy, just trying to buy the whole world, thinking you could buy the whole world and gain power that way and just, you know, swing your schlong around, you know what I'm saying, based off just like your material, your power, your position, and how you treat women, things like that, how you treat your family, you know what I'm saying, everybody just you got the final say, and you know, that kind of masculinity. I feel like Adrian Broner got you know, effed in the head by that kind of idea of how to be a man. The red pill version of it, of which, again, it's dead. There's a reason why the red pill has died. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, yo, he should have just kept that in the ring or some shit like that, like, or he should have kept that within a space that's not like making him viral for his red pill degeneracy. He should have kept it like not on stream, bro. I don't know, maybe as a, okay, I don't know at this point. You be honest in the comments, because I don't think streaming is the move for AB. Maybe he's justified by the fact that it's you know, he's a Kick streamer. But then what is he doing at Streamer U then? Let's get before we get deep like into other rabbit holes. Meezy, what's good, bro?
That said everything that the audience was already thinking about the dynamic duo of Dean the Great and Adrian Broner.
On some real shit though.
Yeah.
Hide the liquor from this nigga.
I be doing it.
Okay. No liquor, no lust.
Okay.
No
How?
All right,
it's impossible
Take
for
these
bros.
right here.
Flip them shits around.
Flip them around though.
No.
Take these denies right here. Look at them, and I'm gonna be hawking to see if there's change. Okay. All right. So we not denying.
So we denied or we not denying?
We not denying. Online application. I want to see change.
So we reapply and
with change.
With change. Okay.
Well, so hold on. How you gonna
so much for the degenerate red pill ideas, right? They got the red suits on. I mean, they got the red matching, yeah, 2-piece suits on.
Change on the paper.
How we gonna just...
No, change within what y'all sell. We cannot have a whole bunch of commotion.
Well, by time, when does this
We
start?
gonna see. But you have enough time to change. That add up. And that is a mission for the both of y'all to...
What I'm saying is this, when it start?
Nobody knows yet. Right. I know you have enough time.
Verbatim,
Bro, come on, bro. Like, Kai, what are we trying to say, gang? This nigga, you know, this neighbor right here, AB was a boxer, right? CTE? That does CTE not apply to boxers? That's the only thing that's getting me curious now, right? CTE, that whole thing that NFL players like go to or whatever. I don't know. Let me confirm, man. Hold on. Yo, what is CTE, right? Should I ask it like that? Let me see. Yo, what is CTE? Progressive generative. No, man, hold on. Not this one. Yo, what is CTE that sportsmen go through? CTE, chronic traumatic injury, is a... Oh my god, I gotta zoom in, gang, bro. I feel like my projector is like losing clarity, bro. I need a new projector and I'm okay. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy is a degenerative brain disease caused by repeated head impacts, including concussions and smaller okay, cool. So CTE, American football players, boxers. Hold on, there we go, right? So we talk about a former boxer right here, right? CTE gang. Shouldn't we have a little bit of grace on this man, though? I'm talking about, yo, change your ways, bro. Isn't that permanent? That's permanent damage, right? It's chronic brain disease. Oh, wait, let me see something. Chronic traumatic, wait. Degenerative brain disease. Yo, is it like permanent though? Let me see something. Is CTE is CTE from boxing permanent? Does it, you know, cause permanent damage, brain damage? Does CTE from being a boxer cause permanent brain damage? My gosh, bro, AB gang. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, Kai, what are we talking about? Are you trying to have this nigga change? You know what I'm saying? It's like, see, it's like whatever happened to him, right? The idea, all I'm saying is like just telling this nigga to change, like, yo, change, It's a whole lot more work that needs to happen if you want to see altered behavior from this man. No? Be honest in the comments.
And that references the things that everybody, and I do mean everybody, are saying in regards to Adrian Broner and Dean the Great. Trust me, I've scoured the internet. It doesn't matter if we're talking about the red pill side of things, the younger side of the internet, the older side of the internet. When I talk to people in public, everybody is saying the same things about Adrian Broner and Dean the Great. They struggle with lust, they struggle with women, they struggle with alcohol, and they also have a severe ego problem that damages their appearance when it comes to IRL live streaming. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but hell, even before they got into Kai Cenat's room, before they had the Yana interaction, they had a fan interaction. People who are supposed to be supporters, people who are loyal to you, people who are watching your content and making you the famous person that you are. And you guessed it, Adrian Broner, just the dumbest and honestly one of the most disrespectful things that I've ever seen to what was appearing to be a wholesome fan interaction.
Talk about it.
Come on, gang.
All over, son.
Come on,
I ain't gonna lie, you been going up, bro.
Hey, anybody got no tissue or nothing?
You been going up, bro. No cap. Baby, take a picture of me.
Hey, I did something for you, right? Do something. Let me see your shirt.
Yeah.
Let me see your shirt. Let me see it. Like, take it off. Yeah. Take it off.
Take it off?
Yeah.
What?
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
For what?
Take it off. I need it, gang.
You need
this
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Come on, Kyle.
For the picture. Full-time champion.
Run him up out of his shirt, man.
Let me see.
This nigga giving him the thing. Oh no, I know why. Okay, cool. I think I know the play here. Homie must be a content creator too. That like a content creator would do that because now they got the digital footprint of this happening. And you know, as I said, bro, like these red pill thinking type people, they would do anything right, but then come the day when they have to reflect on it, when like I'm talking about years later, man, when the change, you know, when you probably tried to apply change on some whatever energy in your life, and then you see this kind of behavior, and the opportunity is not opening up because of some sort of behavior like this over here, right? It's like, yo, the digital footprint is out here, and this man has the receipt, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I think I know the play here. I think I know what bro, you know, this brother that's taking off the shirt, pause. I think I know what his play is.
No cap.
Or what he's trying to do.
No cap. I be seeing you be going crazy. That
Thanks,
shit
gang.
crazy, bro. You been going crazy, bro.
Thanks,
Where Dean
gang.
at?
He right here.
What?
Dean. What's happening? Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Say that shot though.
These niggas get packed out playing.
Shit, wrong button. Oh man. Ads. Yo, did y'all see he was like blowing his nose with that t-shirt now?
Say about that. That's just totally off the wall. Kaizenat sentiments are the same diagnosis that the internet was giving to Adrian Broner and Dean the Great. It's not just some funny rejection, but it's the reality. Adrian Broner has a real comeback story in front of him. Last video, we covered the fact that he still got it. He still got the skills to pay the bills, but there's things in front of him that are giving him access to all these vices that he's had that are ultimately going to be detrimental to his success. The streams aren't helping him out in the way that most people think. Sure, they're turning on the spotlight and it's turning it on bright, but ultimately it's highlighting and amplifying the damaging things about Adrian Broner because he hasn't really addressed the issues that he had in the past. He just sheltered them in and hid them. Now, don't get me wrong, Dean the Great also has to take blame for these situations as well. He can say all he wants, that he wants to help out Adrian Broner and fix this problem and that problem.
Nah, and we can never actually deny the fact that he did help out AB, right? Dean the Great, that is. He helped him out. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the downfall of Dean the Great, like of AB from the boxing whole situation, right? And then he went through whatever he went through and shit like that, right? I feel like, honestly, bro, Dean the Great, right? AB to Dean the Great is the brother maybe that Dean never had, like probably wished for, hoped for, you know what I'm saying? And then once he realized, bro, this guy actually could be a vibe on stream, let me get him on the platforms that I got going on for myself. You know what I'm saying? That way we could both eat, we could both like win on some vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm having this big bro experience that I never had. So I don't know if Dean the Great like had siblings, older siblings or whatever. You know, so you know, he wins that way and AB comes back, you know, with a comeback in terms of financially, a way to live again. Damn, I'm feeling congested my nasal pathways. But anyway, you know, so it's WW. Right, it's two W's, and so, but at the same time, bro, like how he treats Dean at the same time. I mean, he has acknowledged that, yo, Dean, you have helped me out greatly. I'm saying, revive me, like revived my life on some vibe. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like the age gap is so great. It won't be consistent forever for them to just like relate like on some friend to friend, peer to peer level, gang. They're not the same age, their life experiences, their histories are not the same. What they've had to go through in life is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there are moments where he sons Dean the Great so bad, gang. He sons him so bad to a point of like bullying him. Y'all remember the situation where he's like, yeah, so okay, cool, I owe you money, and what? You know what? I don't even want to pay you back no more. Since you trying to be a bitch about shit. Since you trying to be a HOE about stuff. You know what? I'm not paying you back, and what? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, okay, now you bullying Dean. After like what he, you know, after how he helped you out, your words, nigga. You said that he helped you out greatly. You see what I'm saying? So now having that sort of energy, like, and he was doing it overly aggressive too. It's like, bro, like, why are you having this op energy on Dean? It's ridiculous, bro. Nigga literally Lazarus, like, gave you the Lazarus effect, like how Jesus resurrected Lazarus from the dead. Like Dean resurrected your dead, gang. You know what I'm saying? And then that was just like mad funny to me. But as I said again, bro, red pill ideas, CTE, permanent brain damage, bro. What else do you expect? Kai talk about your gang, change, and then I'll consider you for streaming. Like, there's no change that'll happen. So now my only thing is that, yo, how's this guy's relationship with his kids though? Now I didn't do like homework deep enough for me to get to like his family dynamics in terms of being a dad himself. You know what I'm saying? But behaving like this, bro, I don't think he's a consistent, well, in terms of presence, in his kid's life. I know he got a bunch of kids, but consistency, bro, in terms of his presence, bro, can we confirm that he's deadbeat, bro? Because if that is it, it's like, bro, that confirms the red pill-ism that runs in this nigga's head, bro. Thinking maybe red pill-ism will make him relevant. Maybe, you know, maybe because he's on kick, he might be telling himself that. But like, come on, bro, the red pill, like, it died, nigga, recently, RIP type shit. Ain't you heard of that?
And all these things, but ultimately he knows for a fact that this is what gets him the most attention. This is what drives clicks and views.
Yeah,
and this isn't
something
something that is beneficial for a long term, but right now it's a good term. And it's sad because there's so much disconnect between the two. After Kai Cenat said no, Dean tried to sit down with Adrian Broner and have a heart-to-heart conversation about the whole sentiment. And it felt like watching you talking to that homeboy back in late high school, early college, that you were telling, hey gang, you need to start going to class, or you need to start running around with these women. Honestly, you messing up right now. You messing up. The way
start being the voice of reason and shit. Niggas ain't trying to hear that sometimes though. Y'all know that.
This whole interaction went kind of reminded me of that exact same sentiment. It was honestly disheartening.
Hey, we gotta lock in, bro. Not for real though. Not for real. Wait, hold on. Shut up. What are you talking about? No, what he said was some real shit though, bro. Cause I be saying the same shit. Like, we gotta, you know, cause this shit.
And again, I'm gonna remind people, right? I'm gonna remind people of my approach into like talking about this thing on some red pill vibe. Before we just get into this clip, my fault for pausing the whole time, y'all. But like, yo, why I'm saying this is that he's got the whole disposition of being him. Like, yo, for as long as I'm up, everything, you know what I'm saying, everything around me gotta like listen to just like my point of view. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be the final word. That's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, with regard to his idea of being the man in the space. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he is so degenerate, bro. Like the substance abuse, the CTE from the boxing, the whatever he went through, like traumatically, you know, losing people in his life, this, that, and the third, just his moves, you know, maybe his history with women and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gotten him to this corner of red pillism. And what is red pillism? That extreme level of just degenerate masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So now it's got him stuck there. That's my whole little situation of why I came to break down, you know, this Crash Out Boy member right here. Adrian Broner.
Really, you gotta clean this shit up a little bit.
We just gotta clean it up, bro. I don't know what he said. He don't know when it is, and he fuck with niggas. Yeah. He say he fuck with niggas. He been watching.
He really watches.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
So it's like, but the main problem do be the liquor, bro.
Right.
And the lust. I know we be trolling. They don't be knowing that we really be trolling and shit. But if we really lock in, bro, we could really be number one. We could be up there with bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Can't never think we bigger than the program, bro. I know we got our own shit going, bro, but I feel like that shit is going out the other ear.
Yeah, let's go have a drink.
You can just tell, gang. You just chopping it up with this thing. It's just, okay. He's looking mad, like where I left my bottle at. Shit. I could be taking 2 shots to the head right now. Oh my god, bro. You know what I'm thinking about now? Like, okay, I know I just like exposed or you know expressed my curiosity as to like his relationship. Adrian Broner, that is, relationship with his own kids. But now it's like, yo, how was his relationship with his own father, gang? You know what I'm saying? Because you can only ask that after asking how's the relationship with the kids. You see what I'm saying? And now you can only imagine, bro, with somebody who ends up like adopting these kind of ideas about being a man and things like that, right? Maybe their father may have planted the wrong seeds in their kids, man. I don't know, man. Okay, think about this. Think about maybe the kind of children that Andrew Tate fathers, gang. You know, Andrew Tate being the man that he is. And again, bro, do extensive homework. Do extensive homework. I think something was disturbing. I thought something was disturbing me over there, but now we good. Do extensive homework on just like how his relationship with his kids is, like Andrew Tate, that is. You know what I'm saying? And just like to kind of imagine like what kind of kids will be developed from somebody who holds these kind of ideologies about reality, about life, and all that. Alright? Now while you take a moment to think about all that and imagine all that, look. Take a quick word from the sponsors, right? A little breather, we'll be back.
Kingdom, I am stepping with kingdom. Topia towards the back. What we doing gon' fuck up their children. The shit ain't for regular civilian. Life for pavilion. Even enemies fuck with the crank. I bet you $1 billion. That this audio still make it stain. Still make it stain. Still make it stain. That the audio still make it crank. Still make it crank. Still bringing your brain. That this audio still make it crank. 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 I said it's turn it all up. Crank it up some. Back it up some. She cracking that jump. Till a nigga land on that butt. Till I pick it all up. Zip my jacket all up. Sit that shit. Then I crank. It's a full moon inside me. She got her moon in Pisces. Premium tune like Siamese. The vibe gon' lunify me. Kick all cap aside. Drunk off the Frank, they be whining. Took off, take a lot. Still can't deliver it. Going. Kingdom. I am stepping with kingdom. Topia towards the back. What we doing gon' fuck up their children. The shit ain't for regular civilian. Yeah.
She said 5,000 just to go out.
Yeah.
Look.
What's the plan?
I got 1,000 to fuck right now.
I don't need it.
Huh?
I don't need it.
I ain't saying you need it. I'm just saying.
So I'm good.
Listen though.
You can find another grip. Oh.
Alright, look. Alright. No, babe, I'm not gonna lie. I might fuck the shit out this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know I don't lie to you ever in life. I love you though. I miss you. I wish you was here.
No, hey, I will beat your ass in.
He's so mad I chose Dean over him.
Alright, so quick little hypothetical scenario, right? You are boxing potential, right? Golden, royal boxing potential, you know what I'm saying? And then you go on to be boxing potential for real, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bets on you, you are the guy now, you know what I mean? And I feel like where you make the biggest mistake is adopting Redpill-ism, red pill energy. That's it, because now you started from potential to boxing champion, and obviously, what do you think is going through your head at that point? You know what I'm saying? You're the man. Narcissism, overt narcissism, like you can do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the ladies, money, ops, all that kind of stuff, right? And then cool, your journey dies out, and then now you want to try shit out at a new industry, streaming. You now become a streamer, but then I feel like the cracks start to show a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? The ideas of your Redpill-ism, of you carrying out this red pill energy game, like you're just showing all the kind of extreme negativities about that shit, right? Your shortcomings of it, how you actually never had the capacity to understand what Redpill-ism came to represent. You know what I mean? But now this is not a defense of no red pill shit, you know what I mean? Because it eventually has proven to be not worthy of carrying, you know, just embodying it, right? It was stupid. It was insane. The ideology has proven that to be true, right? So who am I talking about here? Adrian Broner, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. First, well, he was former boxer, now he's a streamer, and now people are just seeing the insanity of like the ideas he may have of the person he's trying to portray himself to be. I blame Redpill-ism, gang.
Like Siamese, the vibe gon' lunify me. Kick all cap aside. Drunk off the Frank, they be whining. Took off, take a lot. Still can't deliver it. Going. Kingdom, I am stepping with kingdom. Topia towards the back. What we doing gon' fuck up their children. The shit ain't for regular civilian.
What we doing go F up they children. Just like how AB and Dean is doing. They effing up people's children. Wait, I ain't gonna lie to you. If people keep just like ignoring the signs, then that might happen. Adrian Broner and Dean proved Kai right under 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? So as I said, man, even in the other segments, dog, I'm gonna keep repeating this because I gotta keep repeating this because the stream is gonna end up as segmented VODs for YouTube, right? And so yeah, so I gotta explain every segment as we move along. If you're catching this on the stream, the YouTube stream. Matter of fact, bro, I'm about to switch up the streams. I'm about to make the streams Twitch streams, right? So y'all gonna have to catch me out in Twitch, out on the Twitch streets, and then you know, I'm gonna get the segmented VODs. I'm just gonna throw them here on YouTube, Rumble too. I might have to multi-stream Twitch and Rumble though. I don't know. Anyway, y'all. Wait, what was I talking about? Get all that. But yeah, breaking down how the red pill ideologies took a hold of just like this man over here, Adrian Broner, right? And I feel like he's actually teaching us a very valuable lesson, because my whole point was that, yo, it's not an ideology, Redpill-ism that is not ideology that deserves a viral time. Let me put it like that, like camera time that may take motherfuckers viral and things like, because these are incorrect ideas of how to be that man, how to express that masculinity. It's the extreme negative version of masculine energy. It has a name. It's called Red Pill. You know what I'm saying? He's displaying it on full display. He's crashing out. He's a crash out boy, and he's just like garnering like just negative attention or a negative reputation, just on some vibe, you know, effing up his own legacy, bro. You know, and this, I feel like if you got a wise mind, you've got a teachable spirit, that may just be the lesson, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This kind of energy, men can have it, right? Men do have it, but I don't even think it's supposed to be like looked up upon, looked up toward. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the point of my gathering here with you right now. We are at, I think, the final portion of Omizi's video covering this whole thing. So let's let him rock out.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro.
No, it ain't all right, nigga. We just got denied, nigga. Because of you, bro. If we really lock in.
Oh yeah, and by the way, this, I know I am a distance into Omizi's video. Right here, they had left the Streamer University application attempt. Their attempt at applying for the Streamer University positioning, placement, whatever. Yeah, and they do what they do best afterward. They just crash out from the denial, right?
We could really just be number one, nigga. We could really be, you know what I'm saying, at the top of the pinnacle, nigga. We this, look, we here with it. But the liquor.
Right. We gotta find the liquor that keep us going up.
Oh, listen up.
Oh my gosh, bro. No, bro. Oh my god.
I feel like I feel like no. Before we talk about your feelings, Meezy, look, I feel like he I guess gaslights the situation. Is that what I'm trying to say? He enables Dean to accept his behavior by, you know what I'm saying, doing these little jokes and, you know, lightening up the vibe, the situation, this and that. I feel like Dean really admires that to a degree, right? It kind of like, he's like, man, you know, he be funny, he be just goofy, and, you know, Dean kind of likes that. You know, he's entertained by it, and he knows also it's of benefit to Dean's audience, because this guy's entertaining. Y'all know these kick audiences, gang. They just like the kick streamers. You're relevant from like the degeneracy. So as long as you degenerate, they keep watching you. You know what I'm saying? Perfect degenerate right here. AB. So it's of benefit for Dean, but like he keeps him around, and then it's always like Dean realizes the darkness and he just points it out. Like, oh, come on, nigga, like it's because of you, bro. Like the liquor just keeps us doing this, bro. Like, come on, we need to be consistent. And then he's really mad. And then here go AB. Yeah, we need to find, you know what I'm saying, the liquor that just keeps, bro. Getting more liquor is not the point, gang. But this keeps on happening. The cycle keeps on happening. He just points it out, and then here comes AB, you know what I'm saying, calming him down, diffusing the situation, you know, desensitizing Dean from reality. And then here they go again, you know, for more adventures of being degenerate. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole cycle, the whole entire cycle. So it's like, it's that big brother that Dean never had, bro. That's why I keep saying that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be honest in the comments.
I'm reciting that Kanye West lyric so often now. I might owe him royalties. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. So what did he do? He acted more stupid. I think people thought that this was a joke, but Adrian Broner is dead serious. They're going to get some alcohol right after being rejected by Kai Cenat for saying that you have problems with alcohol, women, and lust. Right after taking a fan's sweatshirt and blowing snot bubbles in it. Right after disrespecting Yana. Right after almost, and actually you did throw up up right before you got to the
in his own mouth.
If this is alcoholism, I
that was
really
disgusting,
don't know what is. You can see the frustration in Dean the Great's face, but the reality of it is that all of this is content for them. The gravity of the situation never matters for the two, because as long as the cameras are rolling, it means that they have another opportunity.
Yo, wait, hold on, my bad, y'all. Y'all know I gotta check my audio. Okay, cool, we good.
To get a clip off, go viral again, and get their names and faces spread out to a much larger audience. You still don't believe me? Peep this. Later on in the stream, like literally as they're leaving the Streamer University application audition process, Adrian Broner gets a very dark, and I do mean very, very, very dark call. Apparently in this call, Adrian Broner's brother's baby's mother gets into a car accident in which she seemingly is deceased.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta go home, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. That's intense.
Nah, nigga, my baby mama just died in a car wreck, bro. I gotta get the fuck out of here, again. I should've never came down here, bro.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
I should've never came down here, Brody.
Damn.
This shit would've never happened. I should've never fucking came down here, Brody. I gotta go home, bro.
Alright, bro. I'm about to see if some motherfucking flights, bro.
Brody, I gotta go home, bro. I just, you know what I mean?
Alright, gang.
Bro, I gotta go home, bro.
I'm on the way now, bro.
This would've never happened, nigga. She be with me every day, bro. This would've never happened.
I'm on the way, little bro. Well, at least you don't have no more baby mama drama.
Now this is a very dark.
That's a clip that's tough to take in. Pause. Wait, like, yo, that's heavy, bro. And look at the timing that it got AB at, bro. He drunk. He like, damn, like he weak from the dehydration from all the alcohol consumption. It's like, you know,
personal situation, and it's deep. It hurts. I've been through a lot of loss in my life, and I understand the feeling, the immediate shock, the reaction, and all these different things like that. And I feel for a man who has lost, you know, his baby's mother, and apparently this baby's mother was pregnant as well. Like it's a really deep and nasty and dark situation.
And like, you know, how people handle loss again, bro. Just highlighting the fact that Redpill-ism has always been something about that's like, why did I just take that out? Redpill-ism has always been something about, you know, it speaks to the energy, how you exhibit whatever ideas you have in your head about being a man, about women, about money, about having fun, about just relationships with older men and relationships with younger men and things like that, right? So just even handling things like losses, gang, you know, it says something about you in certain contexts, you know what I mean? But that was crazy seeing.
Then I had to ask myself, why do I know this? Why are the cameras still rolling? Why are these things being put for a live viewing audience? It's because we're dealing with two people who are content over everything. Fast forward a little bit more into the night, and they end up in a nightclub consoling the young man who had lost these individuals to the car crash.
Yeah, my nigga, hey, don't beat yourself over that shit, bro. Everything written already, brother. Great, I feel like it was God's plan for you to even still be out here, cause what if you was winning, y'all both?
Bro, I don't want to. Oh, that's homie right there. Wait, hold on. That's homie that lost baby moms. His baby moms. Bro, they out here pulling it up. Nigga just going bro, in this, like, isn't this classic? Like, what kind of man holds this kind of mentality, bro? Where it's like, yo, let's go throw up. What? No, let's go turn up. Let's go yo, because at the end of the night, what you think happened here? They do all that from all that alcohol consumption and all that crazy stuff they was consuming all night type shit. I'm just saying though, it's like it's a bunch of men out here that like would treat this. Come on, bro, be honest, bro. Okay, be honest in the comments. Be honest in the comments, right? How many situations or scenarios you've heard about, like, somebody going through the toughest of situations, like, yo, you my boy, gang. We going out, we drinking this shit away, bro. I don't give a what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of obviously dealing with it. And, like, obviously, let's not lie, bro. Amongst, like, men, amongst, like, males, right? Boys or whatever. It's like that's the one thing that we use to comfort one another, right? You my mans, you my da-da-da. Like, and that has been normal, let's be honest. So that was my whole point of like, yo, there's certain degeneracies that you highlight them and you bring a spotlight to them. They crazy. Gang, you just lost your baby moms. What are we doing at a club? Da-da-da-da, right? But it's literally been an unspoken rule and something that happens that, yo, that's what men do when they go comfort one another. And it's been normal too. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And so there are certain aspects of degeneracy that just you keep it among men. It's just y'all. But you know what I'm saying? But we do this thing, bro. Fuck it. We do this thing. Like, go hit the club, nigga. Like, shit. Go numb out these emotions right quick. We'll deal with them in the morning or whatever. Or like tomorrow. Some shit. But it's something that happens, right? And so that was my whole point with like even Redpill-ism. Redpill-ism represents this kind of extreme negative to like your ideas of how to carry yourself as a man. But it's practiced. It's necessary. It's out here. My whole thing is just, yo, AB is just proving that going viral for being that, going viral for identifying yourself with just Redpill-ism is literally not the move, gang. I don't think it's a sustainable like move in terms of, you know, transforming your career trajectory from the boxing to the streaming. You see what I'm saying? That's my whole thing about that whole thing, man. Be honest in the comments though.
I just feel like I live in like this dystopian time.
Nigga, you was crying? Hold on. Meezy, you was crying? Meezy, was you weeping, gang? Meezy weeping?
Line where everything has to be displayed because it means more clicks, views, and more content going out, even though there should be a clear boundary as to what is.
Ah, shit, my boy Meezy. I ain't gonna lie, that was a tough clip to get through, gang. That was a tough clip to watch. Meezy, you straight, buddy? Easy, buddy. Damn. Yeah.
Is private and as to what is public. I don't even really have much to say, but I wish that they would have turned those cameras off in that moment and, you know, really consult that man. Even if it was in the club, I can't tell him how to grieve per se. I just know that I probably shouldn't know how he's grieving. That's why this whole thing feels bigger than just Streamer University, because there's a lack of seriousness that got them denied, but it's also showing up in their real life as well. It's funny because that day, Adrian, Broner, and Dean went out to those auditions and set to prove everybody wrong. They went to prove that they belong, they could hang with the big boys, and they ultimately ended up proving Kai Cenat right in a 24-hour.
Kai Cenat right by we can never separate from this Redpill-ism that we got going on. Like, that's the Crash Out Boys, bro. It's in the name, gang. And they got Sauce Walker as an addition to the crew, gang.
Power span. Marathon that they have going on has huge potential because Adrian Broner is naturally entertaining and Dean knows how to create these moments. But the problem is that their best moments come from playing into their worst habits. At some point, Dean the Great has to decide what these streams are supposed to be. Is it supposed to be helping AB lock in, rebuild his career, and turn this into something bigger? Or is it this continuous clip farming where I'm putting this person's life on the line and in jeopardy, you know, putting him in front of his vices and his habits in order to create this clip where this guy just crashes out because there's so much chaos going on until another opportunity gets wasted.
Yo, y'all tap in with Meezy, right? Y'all go hit him up, support his video and things like that. But yeah, y'all also leave y'all comments, man, at the doorstep right here. What y'all think about like the fact that this guy may be having twisted ideas of how to be a man, aka Red Pill, and thinking maybe that's his way of going viral and sustaining relevance within the streaming community, right? Because we all know he just came from the boxing industry, boxing community. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. You know what I mean? Be honest in the comments. Get me right with that hype, with that light and the hype. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, brighten up the vibe with a subscribe, gang. That was on Meezy right here. Next up.
Right now, Streamer University didn't reject AB and Dean because
here, bang! From here, bang! Out! Bang!
Wait, what is this? Was he training here? What's this? Let me see this. Adrian Broner shows Arman how fast he can move to catch him. Oh, this is just like some boxing flexing.
You see, I'm like 2 meters from you.
Back in the day.
Okay, jab me.
Okay. See that? You're out. You're out, gang. I got pee.
Back when he still had his vitality like that. But you think about a sport such as boxing, gang. You know what I'm saying? You see a sport such as boxing, bro. Like, it's only natural that I'm like just has the energy of over aggression. You know what I'm saying? Over challenging. You know, the nature of just overly challenging whatever it is. overly aggressive, even with their relationship with other people. Because you got to think about it, bro. He is lorded, right? He's considered high value for that ability to box, for that thing, bro. So it should get to their head, these kind of individuals, no?
I'm here. You're out.
Okay.
No.
No, he's not. He's sober.
Wait, what's this one? Adrian Broner got a call from his wife midstream asking when he... Oh shit, okay. How he handled that?
Stop lying.
Wait, so he's married? Is he married? His wife. 4 days ago this video was published? This short was from 4 days ago. Let me find something out, man. Is Adrian Broner? Wait. Is Adrian Broner married? Is not legally married, although he has been in a long-term relationship with his partner, Ari Nicole. Oh, so this is the baby mother, whom he frequently refers to as his wife. Wait, she still messes with him. Probably now, though. Now that you know he's tapped in, he's tapped back in with all this money. Adrian Broner, that is. Hold on, I think I made a mistake. Now I'm trying to talk and do something at the same time. It doesn't work out too well for me always. But let me see this. Oh, and that's bit. That's her right here. All right, man.
Where's AJ?
Right here. You're drunk.
I'm
Pam.
home.
Okay. I'll be home.
I'm with Evelina.
Okay. I'll be home in a couple of days.
Couple of days. Yo, I'll be home in a couple of days. Wait, but they still kick it with one. Oh my god, another ad. My fault.
Build data.
So they still kicking it like on some. Like, wait, they live together or some shit like that? I'm not understanding that.
We start with breaking news.
Yo, and this one, okay, when I found this was from 8 years ago, right? So this revealed to me, bro, how this brother just like had serious trouble, even with just his, you know, impulses of his own desire, gang. You know what I'm saying? He cannot even control that. That's where like my whole thing with maybe the CTE thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he cannot learn from lessons. This was 8 years ago, right? I think the incident where he was interviewed by Cam, you know, when he went for Cam's producer's girlfriend, like mid-interview, bro, everything was live on camera, rolling. You know what I'm saying? He just kept going at the, you know, at the editor's girlfriend, right? The editor of Cam's show, because she was part of the show, she's part of the presentation. They had, you know, she's like a co-host to Cam, and then they were interviewing AB. You know what I'm saying? He kept just making verbal advancements. You are so beautiful, girl. I love you, girl. You are so beautiful. I need you, girl. I can't breathe. After having been let know that, yo, she got a boyfriend, man, you gotta chill, da da da. So it's like this behavior with women, bro. Even recently, you know, Amber Rose is like the Amber Rose situation, the Yana situation, talking about coming from a 19-year-old. It never changes. Am I off blaming the CTE? Am I off blaming, not even on no funny shit, but it's like, bro, let's be honest, these things, they do have serious psychological implications, right? So it's been a thing. So this was like 8 years ago. Was he still hot with the boxing? I'm not too sure now. But, you know, he was jailed on some actual battery charges in Atlanta.
News first on 9 on your side at noon. Local boxing star Adrian Broner arrested again. Jail records show that Broner was arrested yesterday in Atlanta for sexual battery. TMZ reports a woman accused Broner of groping her at a mall.
Oh, that's crazy.
Last April, Broner was arrested here in the tri-state on an open warrant. This is video of that arrest. He was previously charged with robbery, assault, gun charges, and domestic violence.
Adrian, Andre.
Can't fit right there.
Twins. Wrong.
Before Adrian.
like science. The vibe gon' lunify me. Kick all cappers out, drunk off the fact they be whining. Took off, take a lot, still can't deliver it, gun. It's Candy, I ain't stepping with Candy. Choking your toes at the back. What we doing, gon' fuck up their children. This shit ain't really it's a real.
Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember the Before They Were Famous channel on YouTube, right? So I pulled up the AB version, the AB edition. Adrian Broner, Before They Were Famous, boxer biography, right? I don't know what information we could gather here that, you know, confirms our little premise of why we gathered here today. You know what I'm saying? The fact that maybe, you know, his history in boxing, you know, literally with the CTE, and these are real things that people go through, right? CTE, and may like mess up people's, you know, it's brain damage, gang. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore maybe his over attachment to the idea of being a red pill sort of man, although we've established Redpill-ism, you know, being the extreme negative version of masculinity and how man can just like show their masculinity, express their masculinity, XYZ. You know, that's what he's been attached to. And now with the death of Redpill-ism, with the death of Redpill-ism, okay, like I think it's safe to say that, you know, he may not have that much long of a career, you know, trying to be red pill or trying to just lead with these kind of expressions, right, within his character. I don't know. Y'all be honest with me in the comments, man, you know. Get me right with that like. Brighten up the vibe with a hype. No, with a subscribe. Yeah, do hype the video too, please, if you feel it's worthy. Let's get deep into this video.
Adrian Broner became a professional boxing champ. Adrian, Andre.
Can't fit right there.
Before Adrian Broner became a professional boxing champ, winning 2 lightweight titles as well as 2 welterweight titles. Before Adrian Broner amassed a large social media following with 257,000 followers on Twitter, as well as over 1 million on Instagram at the time of this recording. Before Adrian Broner embarked on a hip-hop career, dropping several singles on YouTube and even freestyling on Sway in the Morning.
It sounded like she beatboxing. Keep it to yourself or keep this 100, that's 10,000.
Before Adrian Broner was...
Okay. Wait, what do y'all think about his rap career though? Like his rap endeavor. Let me put it that way. Like, how's that going? Because clearly it's not getting like how has he been, you know, going for being a rapper, but then he comes through blowing up as a streamer first before accomplishing that rap dream. You know what I'm saying? So it just says something like, I don't think, yeah, the rap that was a corny rap right there that we just heard there by Sway. I don't know.
Squaring off against
I don't think he had that from the beginning.
Manny Pacquiao for the title and kept it humble even after losing.
What did you think about the fight?
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him.
Adrian Broner has been a force in the sports of boxing since 2008. Seriously, nicknamed The Problem, this guy has been an issue for anybody looking to make a name for themselves in competitive boxing for the better part of a decade. Outside of the ring, you may know him for his larger-than-life antics, his rocky...
Larger-than-life antics, bro. Y'all do y'all homework on people like Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all homework on people like Sneeko. These people have, even though like it depends on whether the community or, you know, the audience that's tapped into your content, you know, whether they lord you as their poster child or they lord you as this larger than life personality. It's like you can have that within your own personal reality, you know what I'm saying? But unless the whole world says, yo, this is who we have as our larger than life personality, you know what I'm saying? Look at the people that are coined that though, in terms of within the red pill, like the red pill, the people that are leading that space, Andrew Tate and Sneeko. These are people that are considered by their own communities or audience members as larger than life individuals, right? I swear AB thinks that the shit is still something that's going on. This red pill thing, in terms of relevance, bro, come on, gang.
Relationship with Floyd Mayweather,
he still
or his run-ins with the law.
Like, as in, he still thinks it's it's valuable to think that way, right?
But his come-up story is even more remarkable than his achievements after fame. Starting his journey as a young kid, Adrian's neighborhood gym served as a safe haven from the brutal realities of the streets. Defeating numerous opponents on his way up the ladder, Adrian was on his way to possibly competing in the 2008 Olympics when the temptation of these same streets, well, they got the best of him.
Oh,
he was so wrapped up in crime at the time that his mom told him he could either be king of the streets.
So he got the street version of Redpill-ism. Like, he was going for the street version of Redpill-ism, no? Bro, come on, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Come. Get over here, gang. Hold on. Let me look you straight in the face. Let's be honest about, like, street culture one moment. Y'all remember that whole 21 Savage situation? I think it was after he dropped his, what was the name of the album again? What Happened to the Streets album, right? And then, you know, people had their talking points. There was these narratives where it's like, yo, this nigga, you know, did he just say F the streets? Because I think it came down to that, you know what I'm saying? But there is a whole lot of toxic Redpill-ism in the streets. I think that's what defines the streets. You gotta be Red Pill. I think you gotta be Red Pill, no? No, I've never spent time in the streets. I mean, you can see, like, I feel like you can see it in my presentation, just like by, you know, just by this presentation that you see me on every day. It's like, no, bro, I don't give streets. You know, I'm here every day, goddammit. Yeah, actually, that's why I don't give streets, but I wouldn't tell you, you know, enough, but that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Looking into, like, street behavior and street energy from what I hear here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's red pill, misogynistic aggression, but this one is mixed in with, like, just like street drill demonry and just, you know, some other kind of ritualistic sort of things that happen. I don't know, like gang activity, you know what I mean? So this one is the ultimate, like, just bro, I don't know. And this nigga AB, you know, he's raised from that. Let's see it.
Of the ring. At just 17 years old, Adrian was arrested by police for aggravated robbery and assault. Charged as an adult, he was facing 57 years in the penitentiary. Sitting in his cell and writing rap lyrics, well, he began contemplating his possibilities if he was ever given a second chance.
Are you a business owner?
No, I'm not, bro. Like, okay, actually I am, but no, this is not the time for it, man. Not the time for it, gang. Y'all know, man. Like, we be doing, bro. But come on, we've had a clean run thus far, gang. We've had a clean run thus far. It's just this one, you know, one little situation. We gonna get it fixed though.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mike.
What's going on, guys?
The life and career of Adrian Broner.
Damn, I ain't seen this nigga in a minute, bro. Mike McCrudden.
Of fame, here for you, of course, on Before They're Famous. Now, we've covered many an athlete here on this channel.
Just give me a second, y'all. Think somebody's knocking on my door.
Drunk off the Frank, they be wine. Took off, take a lot, still can't deliver a gun. I am stepping with kingdom. Told me to the back. What we doing, gon' fuck up their children. This shit ain't for regular civilian. Laugh from pavilion.
Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Where the hell did I just go? Where's my face right now? Oh shit, there I'm at. Yeah, yeah, back. Where was we at?
Conor McGregor, I know that one needs an update, but of course we've done Floyd Mayweather, we've done Manny Pacquiao, also needs an update. We even took a crack at Tenshin Nasukawa. Can't say his name for the life of me.
Tenshin Nasukawa.
Anyways, be sure to check out any of those. Check out our playlist on athletes. Now let's get into Adrian Broner. Here we go.
Pause.
Sorry about butchering your name, Tenshin.
Nasukawa.
Nasukawa. He's old news anyway.
Oh.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Look at Adrian, boy. Look at that little motherfucker.
Adrian Jerome Broner was born on July 28, 1989 in Cincinnati, Ohio. He and his twin brother Andre were brought up by his parents, Dorothy and Thomas. The twins are just 2 out of 12 kids belonging to their father. Compared to other dangerous U.S. cities, Cincinnati is perhaps not as well known for its high crime rates. Nevertheless, this is a reality Adrian knew all too well, coming up in the city's Fairmount neighborhood, living with his family in a tiny home on the corner of Scully and Knox Street. Adrian stated, "Growing up in Cincinnati, it was rough, but I didn't know much. I was a kid still, so